Recently, there was a little rumor going around that Dak Prescott wasn't entirely healthy. I didn't initially cover that story because I would have told you that it was BS and it wasn't coming from a trusted source, and we would have moved on with our lives. But I'm really glad that I didn't, because that report of Prescott having an MRI and not being 100% seems to be true. A recent picture of Dak on vacation has Cowboys fans on edge, so let's talk about it. The Ross Tucker podcast had on a pro sports bettor. His name is Stephen Fezzik. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. On that podcast, Steve said that he's heard rumors that Prescott isn't healthy. That's the reason for the win total dip, which is why people are betting heavily on the under with the Cowboys lately. Listen to this clip about what he had to say about Dak's health.
No, they just follow all the beat writers and they get the news. So like Dak Prescott, news is that he's not 100%, and they've been betting against the Cowboys the last 3 days. Yeah, there's rumors that he had an MRI. So that's unconfirmed, but that's the rumors that I'm hearing. And money's been coming against the Cowboys. Their season win number is now down to 10 with a little vig to the under. Yes, I don't know where they got their information from. One of them tells me that Dak may not be 100%.
Now, I wasn't going to initially cover that story. The guy's a sports bettor, no offense to him. I'm sure he has some sources here and there, but no major Cowboy source was reporting on this. Multiple people called it BS, and I would have too. It wasn't worth a report on the channel because I didn't really know the source. I don't know what he knows. But that all changed when this picture surfaced on Twitter yesterday, July 3rd, with a tweet that reads, Dak Prescott was in Los Cabos this weekend. In the pool, he walked normally, but this photo of the quarterback shows that he has an injury to his right ankle. And now that report from Steve seems to hold up a little bit. My apologies, Steve, for not knowing your game. Now, Dak was seen in a walking boot, but for what? I mean, if he's wearing a boot, then obviously something is bothering him. Something is being protected by that boot. And just for reference, that is the ankle that he got rolled up in 2020 that made him miss the remainder of the season. That was that really nasty compound fracture that he suffered in that New York game. Now, the real question is, why hasn't anybody heard of this? Why is no major Cowboys network covering this story? Maybe because it's not as much of a story, or the Cowboys didn't really want any of this information getting out in the public until something is conclusive. And maybe that's why it's not a super big worry right now. Maybe something's bothering him. He had the MRI, everything's fine. He's just wearing the boot as a precaution. Regardless of what is going on right now, the season is months away. Training camp is actually this month. Those things do matter. The season, not so much. Training camp, a little bit more. Now, if we know anything about the Cowboys, they are very keen on player workload in practice. That is something that Mike McCarthy really harps on. They give guys breaks. They don't rush back injured players. It's just the way that Mike runs this team. And for the most part, he's kept this team pretty healthy. So then the question becomes, are the Cowboys going to let Dak practice just as a precautionary thing? Then you start asking questions about what this likely means for Trey Lance. And what it means for Trey Lance is absolutely nothing in the regular season. I don't see this bleeding into the regular season. As for training camp, it might mean more reps for him and guys like Cooper Rush. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a bad thing. Really, though, we need more information on this story. We need MRI results. We need somebody to clear the air. But the Cowboys aren't always very forthcoming on health-related issues. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I love you all, and I'll see you in our next one.